Blinding lights, lost in your eyes, feeling the pressure. You and I, spending the night, chasing forever. For you, oh no, I'd be your one and only. Don't let me go, don't leave me lonely. Say you'll stay through the pain, say you won't go running. Let me in through your veins, get off on my loving. Holding on to words that you said back in the beginning. All along, they stay in my head. I'm feeling you shifting. For you, oh no, I'd be your one and only. Don't let me go, don't leave me lonely. Say you'll stay through the pain, say you won't go running.
Hello there.
Say you'll be here when your head starts to clear. When I'm drowning, just say you'll jump in. No mountains too high, no oceans too wide. I take a leap of faith for you. I touch the sky. No city's too big, no river's too deep. I'd cross the universe for you, my love. I would die. I don't know when the wheel lose control. Stuck in the same old place, trying to make some sense. I don't know when the wheel lose control. Stuck in the same old place, trying to make some sense.
Hello there.
All right, let's get the show started, shall we? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our Tuesday night broadcast. Today is Tuesday, right? Yes, 13th, Tuesday. We're good. What's up, Delanor? Baz, what's going on, sir? How you doing? Good evening, good evening. Delanor says Reno 911 on TV, Rebus on the phone. On phone, Twitch. All is okay in the universe. What's up, Cyrus? How you doing, sir? So, over in Twitch chat, I've created a new monster. You go to the platinum thing, like you're going to spend some platinum, you're going to see Boss of the Tavern. This is a redeemable item that increases its price every time it's redeemed. Not just by you, by anybody in the community. So eventually it's going to be pretty hefty, but right now it started at 3. So you can redeem that and become the Boss of the Tavern. I was going to do King of the Hill kind of scenario, but we have kings and queens. Ooh, I didn't realize that's going to be an alert.
Lord Cirrus just redeemed Boss of the Tavern.
That might get... I forgot about the alert. That's going to be a lot. We'll roll with it. I might have to minimize that alert or snooze it for a little bit until I can figure that out. I did not pay attention. I didn't realize that was going to be an alert. Well, because y'all got a lot of platinum. And I feel like y'all are going to spend it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that alert, I think. We'll figure that out as we go. Maybe it needs a more custom alert. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly did not think about the Twitch alerts. At least the box, anyways. I'll figure that out later. I'll just snooze him for right now. What's up, James? How you doing? Good evening. Dark Inside, what's going on, sir? Hope you're doing well. Are you playing Necromancer? Yes. Over on Halls of Fate. Main is Necromancer. Gonna continue on episode 8 of our destruction, what's the name of this expansion? Our Scars of Destruction playthrough. And you have that Sworder guy with you? No. You talking about this guy? This is the new orc that was introduced with Scars of Destruction. Is this who you're talking about? This is the new orc model in Scars in the newest expansion, EQ2. That's definitely the Star Wars The Old Republic guy. I mean, they were in this orc model was in EverQuest Online Adventures, I believe. EQOA. This was the model orc they were using in that, so I'm sure it took some inspiration from somewhere. I guess they're not technically an orc. They're a type of orc, I guess. Because this is an orc. This is a current orc skeleton. If you look at him, whoa, and his six-pack there, they're somewhat similar.
Howdy do. Nice
Bit.
to see ya. Thank the faceless.
Yeah. I'm eating some pulled pork sandwiches and drinking a can of Diet Coke. Nice, Stark. I ate too much dinner. I should have only had half my dinner and I went full, and now I'm miserable. Skeleton looks like the EQ1 orc, I think. The blue version. Yep. Yeah, this is just a pet appearance. That's not the actual appearance of my current my current pet. I think I picked this one under pet options. Hold on. Yeah, that's the Undead Master. The default appearance was kind of annoying and loud, so I changed it. Friendor says, in words of shade, can't heal you today. It's all good, friender. Can I speak in that, actually? Or... Select language. Words of shade. Yeah, there it is. But you probably know who I am now. Is that Cyrus? Is this you, Cyrus? Yep. I like the... What top is that? Like the breastplate and the shoulders. That looks pretty badass. Well, let me inspect you. Or I can't inspect you. Can I inspect you? Nope. That window must be broken. Interesting. I forgot this character and the Griffin mount too. Nice. Yeah, mounts off so you don't see that. So we left off. What were we working on? Western Wastes. Savage's Tunic. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I think I might have seen that. I like that appearance, though. Especially with your shoulders. Looks clean. Need to do something about your pants, though. Need to match them up. Yeah, there you go. It's nice looking. Yeah, I do like, there you go. Okay. Yeah. And then if you changed from the black fur to like a white fur, I think that would be kind of Christmassy, I guess, but or maybe even like a reddish brown fur, maybe. That'd be pretty cool looking. All right. Where'd we leave off? Looks like we left off in Western Waste, Scars of Destruction, Battle of the Behemoth. Address Spiritshine, a devoted member of the Open Hand, whose reliability has served me well since we met in Sodden Archipelago, arrived in the Western Wastes in Velius, just in time to feel the land rocked and hear thunderous cracking ring out. Claims it was caused by a behemoth, likes of which he can only assume be the void. Address indicated that the safest approach into the flooded scar is to descend north into the scar from the frozen nest lands. Enter the flooded scar. Okay. Scars of Destruction. Server load on Maj'Dul was on heavy last week or so. Yeah, usually Maj'Dul and Halls of Fate are up there pretty good. Especially in the evening time start. The only thing with Halls of Fate is sometimes they have to do server restarts with, I don't know where Halls of Fate is, but it gets restarted more than the other servers. That is the crafting timeline. I need your timeline. So we are down on the last part. This is number 13. This character has the removed flags. Nice. All right. Make short work of this. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Sorry I missed Saturday stream, but we did have a good stream Sunday. It was a quick one. And we had dinner with the moms. Everything worked out pretty good. Had a good time. Cooked a bunch of food, had a bunch of leftovers. Sent everybody home with food, extra food. It was rainy all day Sunday, though. Other than that, it was fine. Had a good time. The moms played some games. Yeah, I did all the cooking, James. I did chicken parmesan for the moms. So it wasn't too bad of cooking. It was a lot of... Hardest part was, you know, breading the chicken. And then the rest of it was just put it in the oven, let it cook, take it out, put some sauce and some cheese, put it back in, cook some pasta, mixed up a Caesar salad for everybody, bake some garlic bread. Everybody was happy. So it was cooking, just not like cooking. More baking than anything, I guess. Dark Inside said this week is going to be a tremendous week. We got a Helldivers 2 big update today and the new Warbound tomorrow morning, the 15th at 5 p.m. We're getting the first Superman trailer, so hyped. And today, Doom and the Dark Age is on. Yep. Dark Inside, did you see the Peacemaker trailer? I saw, what's his name was in it, though, which he's also going to be in the Superman movie. So, the guy that plays, it looked like he had a lantern ring on. What's his name? He was in Firefly and that one show. There you go, Nathan Fillion. There you go, yeah. Saw he was in the trailer. And then he's also in the Superman trailer, too, so. It'll be fun times. I finished all 3 of the Justice League Crisis Infinite Earths. Those were good. I enjoyed those. I think the next one I have on my list for the animated movies, I'd have to look. I don't know what I have next after those. They only put 1 and 3 on Hulu. That's weird. I will say it did take me 3 watches to get through 2. Like 2 was okay, but 1 and 3 were probably the better ones. 2 was just, it took me a few, I kept falling asleep. Did I watch The Dark Apocalypse War? I don't think so. Let me see if I can tell you what I have next on my list. Oh, I ate too much too fast. It hurts, chat. I want to say it was one of the, it was like the DC anime thing, looked like. Hold on. Justice League XRWBY. Technically, that was before Crisis Infinite Earth, and I just skipped it for whatever reason. Oh God, please don't watch that trash. I mean, I skipped it. It's unwatched. And I went right to Crisis Infinite Earth. And then after that, I have on my list here. Actually, I don't have any more DC animated for some reason. and movies anyways. Yeah. I'll have to look. I don't know why I didn't add any more after that. I still have Creature Commandos to watch and the newer season of Harley Quinn to watch as well. I'm trying to get through Invincible right now. He was telling James, he was telling me not to watch Justice League XRBY or something like that. Nope, that was in 2023. I added it to my list at some point. I haven't watched it yet. It looks like I skipped it and went right to Crisis Infinity Earth. But I am missing a few Justice League movies, though. Animated movies. Because there was another one, wasn't there? There's a few, I think. I'll have to go through my list again. Update it. Anyways, back to EQ2. Sunday, we did some grouping on our alternates over on Origins. We ran Stormhold. Had a good time. What's up, Bonk? How you doing, sir? Gods and Monsters. I'll have to look at that. I'm not sure if I've seen that one, James. I've been working through my backlog of movies. So, it's about time to go through the list again. James Gunn is basing the new timeline on that. Yeah. I like what he's doing so far. I mean, we'll see what happens with Superman. I've been alright with everything up to now that he's done for DC. Yeah, I'll have to put that one on the list. War and Apocalypse. I'll look those up. It was. It really was dark. I enjoyed it. I had a fun watch. Will I watch it again? I don't know. But it was a good fun watch the first time. And I know I liked Peacemaker too. I know it's kind of raunchy and silly, but I enjoyed watching it. Just like King Shark, yeah. So yeah, Sunday alternates over on Origins. We played the Templar, ran Stormhold. Got some people some levels. Q, Cabby, Cyrus. Had a good time. Wild. That real quick here. When is Panda starting? Next month? You mean... I don't know, actually. They haven't said. I did see that they had a poll up for Origins on the forums. Did y'all vote on that? I think they're going to extend... Kingdom of Sky hasn't launched yet on Origins, but I think they're extending... It was going to be 4 months. I think they're going to 6 months. They did like a public poll on the forums, and they said if it got 60%, they would talk about increasing it to 6 months for Kingdom of Sky. So it'd be interesting. Dustin, what's going on, sir? When the Hulk gets really, really angry, he turns into Rebus. Rebus built the hospital he was born in as well. With his bare hands. How's it going, Dustin? What's included in Kingdom of Sky? Kingdom of Sky has some great questing. You get your Armor Quest timeline, your level 70 Armor Quest timeline. There's a few Heritage quests. There's a few Mount quests. The raids actually start getting pretty interesting. The raids, to be honest, the raids got interesting with Desert of Flames, but Kingdom of Sky brought another level to the raids. And then you have Sanctum of Scaleborn, which, everything goes through that zone. You have the Cloud Mount timeline. You have the Armor Quest timeline. There's a lot to do in Kingdom of Sky, especially going up until EOF launch. Because once EOF hits, then there's more. I think technically EOF might have more content than Kingdom of Sky, but Kingdom of Sky is a great expansion. So it'll be fun. I also think we get with Kingdom of Sky. Isn't there a pack that comes with that one as well? Is it Isle of Mara? No. Fallen Dynasty. Fallen Dynasty comes with Kingdom of Sky. We're halfway through, I think. So that'll be interesting. It's nice, but no Canark region. Yeah, yeah. They've talked about that too. I think they might do a Canark on Cyrus. I think it's been talked about. Not officially, but I think around the water cooler. Yeah, Mara will be good for trade skills, yeah. What happened to the fabled rainbow weapons? Says Dustin. KC, what's going on, sir? Says, good evening, Revis. I just finished Sanctum of Scaleborn. I loved it. I hate Sanctum of Scaleborn. It is a great design zone. It's right up there with Nectropos Castle for me, where it's very memorable, but at the same time frustrating. Oh, the beta PvP server came out today, did it? I didn't see that in the patch notes. Interesting. Interesting. I did not see that. I missed that. I have to try Swashy on it. I think if I was to make a PvP character right now, probably go Ranger. If I was going to go PvP. I'd either go Ranger or maybe Fury or Warden. Or you go Paladin, never die. Yeah. I mean, if anything, Shadow Knight and 2-tap everyone. Yeah. Assassin might be fun too. Actually. Assassin or Ranger. Alright, we gotta get started on this. Let's port over to Western Wastes. Used to PvP on Warden a lot. Yeah, if you build them right, they are hard to kill. But with Origins, it might be a little different. I'm not 100% sure. They slowly kill you from killing them thorns. Yeah. Yep. And I feel like they have never-ending mana as well. Where is the next dungeon? The Kobolds. Oh, I'm gonna do Familiar's Wild. Reptiles in Western Wastes. There's some in Sodden. Sand moths. Do those. What's up, Snookin? How you doing, sir? I will say my favorite class is Defiler for PvP, Dustin, or just in general. I said, sorry, I got a phone call. I was asked to go out for lunch on Thursday to a burrito or taco place, and I said, as long as it ain't Taco Bell. Hey, don't judge no taco. I get in the mood for Taco Bell every once in a while. I get it. I had tacos for lunch today, not Taco Bell tacos, but I had some tacos. I wonder if these alligators are reptiles. They are. turn everything off so we don't murder everything too quick. There's 2. There's 3. And we got a Phantom Blight Rider. What's that look like? Oh, I already got that one. Is my current pet actually? It is. Is maxed. Do I have this? I don't have any of the Celestials. Polar Bear. Alright, we'll just hold on to that one. Back to Western Wastes. Good. James says I'm broken. Am I? Filers can be absolutely nuts if played right. I saw a video of a guy solo Nagi on the Filer and his pet. Yeah. Never seen anyone solo Nagi before. Normally gets one-shotted. Very underrated healer. I like Defilers. I think I did PvP Defiler on Nagafin server. It was before Zeracon. Or was that Zeracon I did Defiler? It might have been Zeracon I did Defiler on. I think Nagafin I did Conjurer, which was a fail. To the Flooded Scar. That's going to be at waypoint 320. 8. 9. So if there's anybody just joining us, we're trying to finish out Scars of Destruction timeline. I've had it since launch, and I keep distracting myself and doing other things other than finishing out this timeline. So that's what... Luckily, we're on the last part right now. We're on step 13 if you're following the adventure timeline over on the wiki. Name of the quest is Scars of Destruction, Battle the Behemoth. We're on right now, the step. If that dev comes in the chat, please let me know so I can ask her a question. Which one? There's a few that pop in and out, Dark. Sometimes they just lurk, though. What's up, Freddy? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Flooded Scar. Looks like we're going into Abysmal Attack. Survive the parasitic creatures and arcane effects of the Abysmal Attack. As a behemoth of indescribable terror rose from the depths below Western Waste, unleashing terror in the Flooded Scar. Survive the parasitic creatures and arcane effects of the Abysmal Attack. Kill the Feeler. That's the name of the mob. Feeler. E-E-L-E-R. At this location, and this location, and this location. Send the unspeakable behemoth back under the waves. After that. Pretty self-explanatory. Those creatures look real mean. Yeah, you don't want to run into those. Those cutesies. Alright. We got tank pet out. Dealer there. Run through this content real quick. Exist. Excuse me. Mean. Exist. Oh, there's an ad. Okay, just summon me right to you. Debuff. Dot him up. Summon thy pets. He's healing himself. By a lot. There's a mechanic here somewhere. Maybe not. Massive arms, similar to the feeler, burst through the ice close to the crustacean monstrosity nearby. Another feeler appears. Okay. I want to ask them if they can please do more of those limited time extra packs that we just did. Literally buy them all, says Dark. So many times I wanted to get into those pre-order bonuses and collector edition mounts and mercs, but didn't have the money for it since they were looking for new ways to monetize the game, I think. It's generally a genius idea. They've done it before, I think, right? This isn't the first time they've done it. They do it every once in a while. That thing is huge back there, though. I wonder if that's the behemoth. That is correct, chat. You are seeing millions of damage. 1.7 T. That's just one dot. Okay. This guy's just picking fights here. Crashes again. Another gigantic arm crashes through the ice by the crustacean terror. Again, another feeler appears. I don't know if there's like shinies yet after those, so. Alright. One of the Chains of Eternity ones and Age of Discovery. That one with the Beast Lord got introduced. Okay. I'll try to remember, Dark. I see her. I'll log in HOF in a bit. Nice. My pet's not pulling any aggro from the named. Letting him wreak havoc out there. Just murdering everything. Get him, pet. Next feeler. Alright, we survived the parasitic creatures. Send the unspeakable behemoth back under the waves. Boy. Go this way. Over here anyways. I have to ask Lizzie to help me decorate my house. She's a decoration expert. She is. Things got range. Can literally slap you from one side to the other zone. Yep. Got 3 of these arms, and then that's the main thing back there, I think. Kill the abominable arms. Kill the ads before the tentacles. The above strategy did not work for me. Instead, I concentrated on killing the 3 arms and ignored the ads, letting my mark and AoE damage with the ads. Wow. Okay. See what happens. Can't make any promises that we're not going to die here, chat. These creatures are exactly why I hate the ocean. I like the ocean. I don't like being in the ocean. I like watching the ocean. All right, here we go. Get them. So no Subnautica for you? No. No Subnautica. Okay. Maybe we just focus. Aimed. There's one. The second. There's an ad. Ad dead. Already casted that. Rip. Alright, we got an ad. Still alive. We're doing okay. Add. Down. Next. Farm. Summon thy pets. Work went in. Cure that. Thank you. And that's dead. Next. Have to fight you? Oh, disappeared. Well, shit. Hoping to fight that big guy. Wheeler suckers punch you into the icy ground. Sure they did. Any shinies? Shinies. Return to address. Dustin says no Dune Awakening? No. Not right now anyways. I don't have a itch to play anything. The only other itch I have right now is Lord of the Rings Online, but I told myself I was going to complete out this expansion and the game update, and then I'll hop back on Lord of the Rings Online on Tuesdays for the Tuesday night segment. Get eaten by a worm? Trying to, Casey. Watching the ocean from land is nice and safe. We like nice and safe, yeah. How come never gave City of Heroes a shot? I don't know. What was going on when that was out? Was there, I think we were into permadeath, right? We were deep into that, Dustin. I was having a good time with Varsoon permadeath. Let's go talk to Address, which he is back under the rock over here. NC Sauce gave their sanction for the homecoming to run a private server. Nice. It's cool. I think I read that, though, somewhere. Going the wrong way. Karn's getting murdered. Karn, leave them alone. Think you'd really like it if you ever decide to give it a shot. It's like 2 minutes to install, and I'd be down to run a new tune. Nice. As of right now, I don't have any plans, but never say never.
Hello.
You did it. That was amazing. I'm not convinced that that was the last we'll see of that beast. I'm not going to lie. What happened down in the Dragon Necropolis? We didn't get a chance to talk about it yet. I faced 2 resurrected dragon mages. One was in a clockwork body and the other was in their resurrected corpse. And yet you came crawling back, and without my Magica Machina Magnifica. And you didn't warn me about the prized invention was a part of the clockwork dragon designed to house the living soul of an actual dragon. Listen here, well, you'll have to go get it yourself or get someone else to salvage it for you because of you and the rest of the Gears of Fate. The Overlord now has what he came for. The Rakor Rune Claw of Ylvax Sovikya. That's what he was after? That was what he thought was worth all this subterfuge, chaos, and pain? What could it possibly do? I don't know. He said it held the primal planar power, and with it, he was able to sever Ylvaxovik's connection to the void. Lizzie Liz! With the 56 months of support. Thank you, Liz. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. If you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, by the way, there is a new redeemable thing with Platinum. You can become the boss tavern, or the tavern boss, and it goes up in price every time it's redeemed. So eventually it'll get to the point where people are saving Platinum to become the tavern boss. Right now it's very cheap, but it goes up by 3 every time somebody redeems it. So, just a heads up. That can't bode well for any of us. Thank you, Liz, by the way. Appreciate the continued support. If you're just joining, see there, Dark Inside just redeemed it. I had to turn the alert off. I'm gonna fix the alert because I wanted to do something more tavern-y. But right now the channel point alerts are, you'll just see the chat message, but you won't see the on-screen alert. I gotta fix that. But yeah, so if you're just joining us, we're finishing up Scars of Destruction signature timeline. On step 13, we just went in and killed some mobs in an instance. Now I'm talking to Address, and we're going through the steps of getting our tag, so. It's going pretty good, Liz. Been busy at work. It's been draining. Getting ready for the summer now, with kids getting ready to be out of school and all the fun things that entails. So yeah, just been busy, busy, busy. Address says, that can't bode well for any of us. We stopped several threats upon our world only to have another growing. I didn't have much of a choice, sadly. Oh, I don't hold you responsible for this. Please don't think I did. I know you sacrificed a great deal and put your life on the line multiple times for the good of Norath. This day, we live to fight another day. I just fear what the future holds. And then that's it. And that's the completion of the signature timeline. Looks like we got a Constance the Balanced purple adornment for the cloak, for a cloak. Applies Toil of the Times, increases fervor of target by 93.1. If that's a Coven set anyways. Applies Trouble of the Ages for a 3 set, increases potency of target by 11,516. We also got the Scars of Destruction account flag, Western Waste, Dungeon unlock, and Scars of Destruction account flag, Western Waste unlock. And we got some platinum, gold, silver, and copper. And it looks like we got Scars of Destruction account flag, got a fragment of the Cold Forge achievements, and Scars of Destruction Supremacy. Celestial. Duration is until canceled. Is that a buff? Wow. Increases ability mod, potency, crit chance, fervor overcap, weapon damage overcap. Increases all bonuses by 10%, increases all bonuses by 10%. Okay, that's a bunch of percents. As far as membership, must be in Scars of Destruction or previous expansion zones. And we get 49,000 status points. See what this is. Is this a buff? Casting time is 2 seconds. Recast is 3 seconds. Until canceled. It's got to be a buff. Lets me scribe it. Our settings allow draggable. Let's put this there. Cast it. Nice. And didn't turn off any of my other buffs. Good to know. Alright, we've got some quests that open up. We got the Worldly Hunter over there. Weekly, dailies. This guy doesn't have anything under him, so he must be new.
Hail!
He must be the one that made this possible. Is it blame or thanks you wish to throw around? Thanks, I assure you. Wait, you weren't on Lodazal when we sailed here. No, I sailed here on my I sailed here on one of the Far Seas Trading Company vessels. Did you just say you rode upon the back of Great Turtle? I had not heard about that detail. Heard it? What do you mean? News has started to spread amongst the spy networks and information brokers of your breach, and when I heard about it, I felt a calling to come here. It was a vague compulsion. I can only assume it has to do with my dragon ancestry, and a longing for connection to this reality, no doubt. Admittedly, we Erican were forcibly brought to this thread after the Awakened One took command of Vishan's scale, and although we regained independence, free will after his defeat, everyone knows who we are and how we served Kirifrim. We are reminders of the Awakened and the destruction that carried out in his name. But here you can explore your dragon lineage in a tangible way. Thanks to the Claws of Vishan, preservation work here and your breach providing access, though not by flying, I have found. No, I am not sure if it was part of the barrier spell or a lingering defense spell against the Awakened, but you can't fly here. It does make exploration of this expansive land more challenging to me. You have made it quite far, though. What have you seen? A lot of reminders of the way some awe-inspiring feats of magic and breathtaking draconic obelisks. Dragon obelisk, you say? Of what? I'm not sure. The runes on them are indecipherable. How intriguing. Will you show me the way to these obelisks? There are two that are not submerged in the freezing waters. We should visit the nearest one first. I am prepared for this trek, but I understand if you wish to rest or need resupply before we head out. I can escort you to the nearest dragon obelisk. Absolutely. It's like Threkor's pilgrimage. This is followed by... Let's see where this goes. What's up, two cats? How you doing? Did a bunch of Lord of the Rings online, says Lizzie. Finished my week off. All it did was rain. Mark says I had an MRI on my back and shoulder. I got the MRI back the next day, and they don't know what's causing the weakness in my right shoulder, as it is next to the muscle mass compared to the left. Interesting. Show me the way, says two cats. I'm doing all right. Chilling, man. Tired, but chilling. Blind Eyes slew Lord Nagafin in a heroic clash. Congrats. Alright, let's take this quest and see where we go. Speak with her again, and I'm prepared to continue the journey. Are you prepared for the journey, Rebus? I am now. Yes, let's go. Okay. Escort Threkor to the Draconic Obelisk north of the Frozen Nest. Looks like it's a waypoint 5535858. And I won't fly, because if I fly, he's going to want to... probably bug out. This token? Yeah.
Well met.
Did you hear that? Hear what? That's what I thought. As we approached, I began hearing a voice, but it's a whisper, a murmur. I cannot make out the words. Think it's connected to the obelisk? I don't know. You said there were two of these obelisks above the waters. Is that it in the far end of the flooded scar to the east? Yes. Then we should go. I'll see what happens to the... I'll see what happens to the voice. Take me to the other obelisk above the waters. Ready, let's go. And so the next one is going to be waypoint -1957, -100. Doesn't seem like enough chaos in the new Doom, says Darkside. Casey said Dark Inside. Always enjoy mob chaos in Doom series. Just an opinion, Dark, don't sway you from what I've seen on it. Admittedly, the later chapters in the game, there are like 22 of them. Watching Asmongold play it right now on my other screen. Come on, Pet. Catch up. Is that it out there in the water? Well, I don't need one to kill me. Okay, so the NPC again. Seems a lot more streamlined. Like they just turned it into an action RPG, says Two Cats. Well, not an RPG so much. Action adventure, maybe? Shrug. Casey says, that was my opinion, Two Cats. I prefer to the too many mobs on the screen to shoot them all in Doom. He says, I don't know, it seems pretty crazy to me, like a bunch of big boss fights with like the Metroid Prime series of GameCube. Heal myself. You play the Serious Sam games if you like ridiculous amounts of enemies? I haven't.
Greetings.
The voice has gotten stronger, Rebus. Really? What is it saying? Oh, shit. What happened, sir?
Well met.
Oh, that was... How long was I out? Not long. What happened? The voice, it was overwhelming. The language was close to draconic. But I couldn't understand it, and there is so much of it, too much all at once. An ancient draconic dialect, maybe? It is still there, in me, waiting to be unlocked. Two words it ended with that I did recognize were Vishan and temple. As in the Temple of Vishan? I would assume, yes, the very fortress that varied us from our reality here, but I do not understand why it would be spoken of here. That's because it was here, in the middle of the Scar of north of us. I had not realized that. I knew Carafirm had claimed it as a fortress because of its great power and its connection to Stratos, the plane of sky, allowing it to move untethered. Before that, it was here. Perhaps the connection to the Stratos was never severed? If I could reach the Temple of Vishan once more from here, I might be able to establish an arcane link between the place and our thread through the temple. Erican everywhere would celebrate that. Exhilarating. Wait, I cannot let my personal hopes speak over the guiding voices of my ancestors. Give me a moment to still my mind. Allow me time to meditate on the obelisk once more. Means. Alright. More plat. We did that, and then we got to speak. Yep, we did that. And it says followed by appeasing The inside voice is the next quest. You have to wait a few minutes after you finish the Threk Roar's pilgrimage before you can start the next quest. So, I guess I wait here and wait for him to be able to talk to me again. Which is right now. That wasn't very long at all. He's got glowing eyes now, though. He looks kind of evil. What's up, Terry? Not the oldest fart here, says Two Cats. How old are you two? Well, let me not ask that. I shouldn't ask how old you are. Casey says, gonna go back to my shadowy corner and hurt Afridi for lore and legend. Always stop for the shinies. Nice, Terry. 51. Set that up. Oh, sorry, Two Cats. Yeah. I see it now, though. Getting little bits and pieces of chat. Stop counting at like 29. I stopped counting at like 39. And Terry said, you are not the oldest. I was going to say, we have some old timers here. Might not think it. I'm going to be 42. I'm not happy, says Lizzie. Hey, you know what 42 is, right? It's the meaning of life. I don't know if we found it at 42, but it's there. Cyrus says, I just turned 38. 26 next month, says Dark. I do not wish for youth as much as turmoil. Lizzie said, definitely haven't found shit. So many things I do differently, yeah. If you go back in time and you have 5 minutes to talk to your previous self, what would you say? What would you say, chat? Would say don't play video games, says Casey. Don't quit Publix. They're prepping you for management. Things I would tell my 20-something-year-old self. I would say invest in Bitcoin. Me and Dark were thinking the same lines. I was like, don't sleep on that Bitcoin. Load it up. All right.
Well met.
Only the blood of Vishan are welcome within these holy lands. Threk, is that you? Only the children of the Worm Mother may look upon the evidence of her splendor. Who is this? This was your sole warning. I don't want to fight you, Threk. Better control yourself. Thek? This is not the name known to us, yet something about the body we speak through is recognized. Body, or the blood of Lethar? Lethar? And yet it is not as it should be. I'm with them. This is not a coincidence. I'm guiding them. You are giving this one aid? I am, yes. They were plucked from another reality and are hoping to return. A return to nest and mates, admirable. Then you will give us aid as well. Remove the spawn of Praxis from to defile the brood archival obelisk with their very presence. The sirens of their Molkar broods. I'll get rid of them. Give me something to put in my house, which is another rock. Sweet. Set. Slay the sirens. Sirens. Call them. Oh, there we go. Shiny. Also, I told myself to run from that I wasted 14 years on, so it was, oof. It's one of the worst kinds of regrets, for the lack of a better term, realizing you wasted time in a relationship that you ended up not going anywhere. That says, although one thing that changed in the workplace, starting with the millennials not being loyal to the same company and switching jobs, I'm statistically more profitable, says Baz. Whole lot of emotional damage, says Liz. Gotta get them all, says Terry. Yep. With those, return to the possessed thick.
Hello.
Your actions have honored Vishen and her children. There are a lot less Sirens here now. We shall grant you allowance to the aid this one in their quest. The one with the blood of Lethar. Thank you. You'll appreciate it too. Oh, I didn't read what else they said there, but okay. What happened? I was beginning to meditate, and then you were possessed by something. Thank you for my rock. Interesting. I have no memory of that, but I can now make sense of some of the information the obelisk put in me. Obelisk put in you. Huh? It's a very big statue that went inside of you. Oh, we should be able to fly now, though. Flying on the frigid winds of this land is a blessing, but it is not the only one the spirits gave me. How else did they bless you? They have given my life direction. I now know why I felt compelled to come here and what I must do. I'm going to rededicate this land to the glory of Vishen. That's a tall order. It's a very tall order. There will be some challenges, yes, but I have the knowledge as to how to do it. I just know it will help all her children, even Erikin. I could use your help, though. I did tell the spirits I would continue helping you. Excellent. Break the draconic rune stones from the ice and obtain tusks from the mammoths wandering above on Horfang Ridge. Meanwhile, I'll take the advantage of our freedom, fly back to the Remnant Shores camp. We're going to be out here much longer now, and these will need more supplies. Good thinking, Rick. Once you have the items, search for me at the eastern end of Horfang Ridge, and I'll make camp somewhere there. Good luck. I'll do what is necessary to get the draconic rune stones and mammoth tusks. And you're going to give me a jar this time. Not a rock, but a jar. Okay. Which zone is this, Terry? This is Western Waste. It's part of the Scars of Destruction expansion. This is Rebus's private hideout on Krypton. Likes icy caves, apparently. I think it's Everfrost, but I could be wrong. No, it's not Everfrost. Western Waste. I was wrong, says Two Cats. This is why I love MMOs, getting lost in a fantasy world for hours. Yeah. Alright. Next quest is onto the ridge. Looks like we gotta collect rocks. Sure, they're over there. Oop, I was wrong. Nope. Nope, that's a crab. That's not a rock. Okay. Waypoint it is. 96, 96, negative 305. 96, 96, negative 305. 5. Hi. That's me. It says this way. Let's go this way. Green marker says this direction. Still playing on Varsoon someday, I guess. Varsoon had something unlocked today. Tears of Vishan, I think. Shiny. Oh, shiny. Alright. Looks like we're still going north. Or... yeah, this direction. There's the mammoths we need. Should be rocks around here somewhere. Murder. It's just a gathering. Oh, no, actually, that's our update. Alright, tank pet. Scout pet it is. You're too slow. Get him, Scout. Five of 9. Any more mammoths? Roots we'll take, though. Get lucky with the rare. Oh. It's indeed... ooh. I did get a rare. Oh, yeah. Spell upgrade on the way. If I miss a chat, I apologize. Reba says, why does EQ2 look so good on your computer? I feel like mine always look like crap. I don't know. People keep telling me that, though. I'm not gonna lie, I did spend a lot of time messing with settings. Like, I guess I could. Can't you export this somehow? Because I went through each and every, so like, clicked advanced, and then I just went down everything and started messing with stuff until I got it to look the way I wanted it to look, which took a long time. But usually it comes down to lighting is where you get the most benefit in EQ2. Lighting and shadows help a lot. Everything just looks smooth and crisp. Thank you, Liz. What's up, Grog? Y'all are having a lot of inner chat communications here, so I don't want to read something out loud that I'm not supposed to. So just hit me with a snowball if there's something you want me to read. Or at me, I guess. Find Threx northern camp on the Orfang Reach. Looks like it's waypoint negative 472. Yeah. 325. Which is to my east. Updated. Nice. Talk to Beck.
Greetings.
My trip back to the Remnant Shores camp was quite rewarding. I see that. You came back with provisions and another set of hands. That I did. Did you come back with the draconic rune stones and the mammoth tusks? I did, but these draconic runes look different. They are an ancient form of dragon rune, that is why. I needed them to make you a wand. With this wand, you'll be able to remove manifestations of awakened magic left from the battle so many years ago. Where is this awakened magic? I got a wand of Rakor elemental stabilization. Actually lasts for 45 seconds. Must be in the western wastes. Okay. Many places here, but there is a concentration of it on Icespine to the west. It has taken the form of ice-formed dragonkin that will reform unless the magic is expunged. This wand will do that, allowing you to destroy the physical form for good. I'll be sure to use the wand on them first. This guy over here has a quest. Zori. Oh, hello. Thek said there was another helping him. You here to help too? Oh, yes. I'm here to help care for the camp, as it sounds like Thek is planning on staying a while. I think he is too. I can help prepare food and maintain the shelter with minimal additions from some locally sourced materials, of course. Thek was already carrying me and all this other camp stuff. That was a lot to... Wait, that was a lot as it was. So now my auntie would always say, many paws make light work. Fur from the frost domains is naturally water repellent, but you get some of that and some howler sinew. I'll focus on the fire and the shelter. Take those tasks off your paws, Zori? Sure thing. Okay, accept that quest. All right. Beat 6 creatures in Icespine area. So we got a waypoint 429, 104, 77. It's back. This way. Shiny? No. Do need these guys. What is this? I'm gonna click it. It's a quest. Cast this on that. Send the pet. Profit. No, don't attack yet. Shit. There we go. Send the pet too early. Speak with Thek at the Horfang Ridge camp. Okay. Actually, these guys still have quest feathers as well. Kill this guy. Follow me. Let's get this guy. Follow me. Follow me. Two, three. $13, $15. Pull those, pull those. These. Okay. That. Think attacking you guys? No. Okay. Mini paws make light work. Crossmane hunters for 8 water repellent furs. Bears on the ice shelves above the flooded scar. 0.8, 59, 18. That direction. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday night. Thank you guys for stopping in. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Do my best to answer them. These are the bears that I need. My pet is making pretty quick work out of these things. Oh wait, oh. Now we need Snowmane House. Which are at waypoint -135, 19, -208. This way. It's not those. Those. It says they're in there. They are. Don't like killing the doggos. They hit pretty hard though. Done with those. This way. And both those quests. Todd, what's going on, sir? He says, yeah, I got a question. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? 42. Oh, that sinew will work nicely, and those furs will be perfect for lining clothes and sleeping under. Good job. I thought you would have more of the camp set up by now. While you were away, we were attacked. I and Thek Roar had our own paws full fighting them off. Who attacked? Mulcar? They're the brutes commanded by the Sirens. They came up here? They must have been coming for revenge. Revenge? Have you already had to deal with them? Yes, I had to call their numbers and save Thek. Oh, then they are likely to come back. Oh, they are likely to come back. I do know a trick for dealing with them. I even have nearly everything it will take, too. I'm only missing some living ice crystals. Living ice crystals. I can get those from the crystalline predators, Zori. I'll be right back. Quest. Broken something tooth. Is that a house item? Looks like a thumb. Cool. Okay. Deck. How did that perform, Rebus? Performed well. The wand worked exactly as you said it would, allowing me to destroy the ice-formed rampagers and terrors. Thank you for the jar. Excellent. That proves I am making sense of the knowledge imparted to me by the obelisks. In curiosity, very up to date. The knowledge held by the monoliths is living record. It has continued to observe the record events within its range. That's how I knew the current creatures and current locations. The monoliths are more examples of Rakor magic, aren't they? The dragon magic from the Age of Scale. Yes, and their knowledge continues to reveal things to me, including what this landscape looked like long ago, and what the Rakor magic has been working to renew. Lizzie hit me with a snowball. What did I miss? Scroll up. Rebus, answer Lizzie's question. Okay, hold on. I answered Todd's. Rebus, why is the sky blue? In game or out of game? How the heck is it almost 8:30 already, says two cats? Okay, shh, everyone quiet. Both? Uh-oh. Rug put a link in the chat. Click. Clickers beware. Clickers beware. Sunlight reaches the Earth's atmosphere and is scattered in all directions by the gases and particles in the air. Blue light is scattered more than the other colors because it travels at shorter, smaller waves. This is why we see a blue sky most of the time. And is the sky blue in here? Kinda. I don't know why it's in game though. The sky isn't blue, it's gold-like. The dress, says Terry. Yeah. I'm not that smart. Two cats. That was a Google. Not the Twitter knockoff app, right? The dragon magic from the I read that already. That's what has been reforming Western waste, healing it since its destruction. Yes, but it's that it is at odds with the residual effects of the battles that took place and the vestige of the dark magics unleashed by the awakened legion here. It will need our help if it is to restore any more. I can take out the magic, I can take out more ice-formed dragonkin. No, we must focus on a place with significant meaning, the venerable absence where the temple, the heart of Worm Mother's faith once stood. How should we do that? Wormstone? Snow. Well, me too. My IQ increased by at least 0.5. Our sun technically isn't yellow, it's white, says Dark Inside. I can sleep peacefully tonight. Should I call you Sensei Rebus? And why'd you hit me with the snow? What did I miss? Did I miss something, or you just hit me with snowball? Am I going to click on this? What are you posting here? Grug. Or did you put it in Discord? In Discord. Oh, shit. It came in, huh? Dang. Very nice, sir. Does it fit? Does it fit? I wanted to fit in, says two cats. Wormstone and material created through arcane means by dragons and is known to absorb destructive spell energy was used in the construction of the temple as part of its defense. Some debris from the temple has already taken in as much as it can, while other pieces can be used to soak up more. No need to say any more. I can do that. I'll return with the Wormstone full of absorbed energy. Going to give me a sacred scar robe of fortitude, or I can choose a burnished Wormstone ring of frenzy, or, yeah, those two items. More stones. Some more frickin' rocks for my house. Accept your quest. You two are new. What you got for me? How you doing? Nithruth? Nithruth? Hail.
Salutations.
There's a lot of potential here. Yes, Thek believes this land could really help the Erican. That it can. Oh, but I do not mean spiritually, if that's what soars his wings. That's fine, not me. What potential were you referring to? That of business kind. I am here to exact some reparations for the wrongs that have been delivered upon me and all Erican. You think anyone here is going to give us what we deserve? The answer is no. I'm sure some... I don't want their pity. I know what it takes to make your way in this realm, and I have no problem getting my hands dirty. No matter what it takes, I think you are very accustomed to doing so yourself, too. My hands have been dirty plenty of times. I thought so. So why don't we do this together? And no, I'm not asking you to help out of pity. I'll compensate you for time and sweat. Ixars don't sweat, though. Just a heads up. I do like compensation. Good, because there should be plenty. Items of Draconic history and Arcanum have quite the deep-pocket audience, especially amongst the cult of Scale. Search the Ice Spine region for ice-encased artifacts and remove Draconic Phantasm residue, Frostbitten Chaos Bones. The Ice Spine is a challenging spot, but I'll do what I can. Give me another Draconic Potion Festival. Got this guy over here, Murgus. I love dad jokes, the worse the better. What's the server y'all on? I'm reinstalling. Pretty sure I have characters on every server at this point. Halls of Fate for live, yeah. And they're almost all dark elves. Nice. You like dad jokes, two cats? You like really bad dad jokes? Hold on. I got a command for you. if you do exclamation point dad jokes, Rebaspot will tell you a dad joke. It says, what do you call a boy who stopped digging holes? Douglas. It's never ending, chat. Never ending. Here's another one. What did the Zen Buddhist say to the hot dog vendor? Make me one with everything. Oh. All right, Mergus, what do you got for me here, sir? Brel be with us. Here? Doubtful. Now. Curiouser things have happened before, but I get your meaning. Traditionally, Brel's influence would have been unwelcome here. Are you here to introduce it? No, although I am a devoted to the Duke of Below, that's not what brings me here. No, I came out of respect for my friend Lord Jelinek. Redeemed ban in-game action, no flying. Damn, Liz? Like that, huh? Rick. Okay. Guess I'm not flying anywhere. You're friends with the leader of Claws of Vishan? Aye. Though not at first, he spent a number of years with us in Thurgaden, leading up to the Age's End. We shared a great many of meals and conversation while he worked, maneuvering and planning against Kirifirm. So you became friends. Then before he headed out for the Drakelands to meet his fate, my friend entrusted me with a crystal pendant, saying if he didn't come back, I was to see it buried in the lands where the devoted Vishans seek their blessing. And while devotion to one's god, now that's something I know all about. Then you are here to bury his pendant? Not his mate's. See, his pendant holds the likeliness of Hezgra? She had met the brutal death at the hands of Kromzek, and her horn displayed the manipulated by their king. Apparently this had denied her a chance at getting to the eternal skies. You mean the Ethernir. Aye, that is until her horn and the spell upon it was broken. She could potentially get to the Ethernir. After that, if her pendant was laid to rest in the western waste, or so Jelinek believed. Oh, but the elemental barrier had already been erected. So I gave Jelinek my word, if the day were to come, I would see the pendant buried in a place worthy of her devotion and their love to the western wastes. And here you are. Sure as stone, searching for the right place to fulfill my promise. Tell me, I can see an icy ridge far to the west looking like a dragon's head rising from the snowy landscape. What is that? They've taken to calling it Ice Spine. Fittin'. Aye, that is where her pendant should be buried. Can I trust you to do the honors? You can trust me, priest stone sledge. I'll find a place on the Ice Spine worthy of the pendant of Hezgra. Except. Alright, that's all the quests from there. What did I miss? Ban the endgame item? I mean, I could have took your glasses, says Liz. Very true. What happens if I self-inflate the price of being the Tavern King? Will I get banned? Nope, you can do whatever you want, Dart. Read faster, you're wasting my 5 minutes, says Liz. Like, let's say I'm Tavern Boss, but click it over and over again and jack up the price. That's fine. You can go for that, Dark, if you really want. It's going to be low for a while because it's going to take a while to catch up. And I didn't want it to catch up too quick. I do want you guys to burn through Plat. Don't get me wrong. I also need to have some kind of notification displaying who is the current Tavern Boss. I just haven't got that far with it yet. And I'm probably going to do like some kind of banner or something on stream that indicates the Tavern Boss and then go from there. The only thing that's going to happen right now is it's going to be a lot of spam with that command. So, because it only goes up 3 platinum every time it's redeemed. I could do multiply, but again, that would ramp it up too quick. So add the S at the end. 2 cats. There you go. Why did the worker get fired from the orange juice factory? Lack of concentration. Oh, God. All right. Memory of something. Find a good place on Icefind to bury the pendant. Quest updates at a sparkly pile of snow at waypoint 401, 114, negative 428, and I can't fly. Wait. I think it's that way. Leave me alone, bird. Is this it? Destructive energy. What's that for? Must have a piece of empty burnstone to gather this. Okay. That's a different quest. Probably need these rocks. Click on energy. Okay. Shit. Where all these mobs come from? Now the question, do I have to pick up a stone every time I want to gather something, or does the stone just sitting my... Oh, I forgot to put this on. Shoot. Examine. Use. Oh, hold on. Use. That. Go. Thank you. Okay. Lost my location. This way. Well, it's up there, actually. Thank you for the heal, mercenary. Kill. Bring it on, ladies and gents. I've been collecting plat for like 5+ years. Oh god, it has to be like since 2018 that I've been watching Reeves. Oh, thank you, Dart. Very nice of you. It was here, right? Or is it over there? Minute. Did this... Here? Still that way. Gather updates. 12. Shit. No. Get out of here. Well. Oh. Would have been bad. Oh my god, reason. Try not to fly. Shoot. So there is a Final Fantasy themed Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I did see that. Won't lie. A lot of them look pretty awesome. Yeah, they do look pretty cool. I was telling some friends of mine at work. I was like, yep, didn't have that on my 2025 bingo card. Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering getting together. You didn't read chat, I just wanted to throw a snowball at you. Oh, gotcha. Started collecting Magic the Gathering back when it was new. Even then, back then, it was quickly became way too expensive to keep up with. Yeah. See if we get another rare. Always use some upgraded spells. Rare. An empty piece. It's a gem cluster. Going up. Did my fly time? I went 11 minutes, Liz. Just gave you some extra time since I was reading in there. I can fly again. For now. Is it named? It is. I don't have the daily though. This way. Part. What was I supposed to do with it? Dig in the piles of snow to search for the draconic items. Wait a minute. Did it just update? Snow pile. There's a claw. A lot of mobs up here. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Revenge. Revenge.
Claw. Yes. Those are some clean bags. Yeah, Casey, I was doing a lot of maintenance. I'll admit my magic deck is stupid annoying to play against. It's silver deck. So basically, I'm immune to everything, including being indestructible, as he proved the first strike, double strike aced. I don't think I need to continue to list more. It says dark. Ten. Nothing. Nothing. Bury the pendant. Whoa. Well, hello. How are you doing? Okay. Turn. Okay, that one's done. Nice. Okay. Now I need to keep digging through the piles. There are two OP, says Dark. Reeves, I did get a mini and had a hunter. Did get a mini and a hunter to level 11. So for the glamdring, I would say I'd like people in the purge and better, not toxic. Have you ran into toxic people in glamdring? Oh, I haven't seen anything. But again, you've been playing more than I have over there, so what's that? World chat this morning? Oh boy. It is a free-to-play server, so that's probably why. Really nothing in any of these? Say BS. Nope. Oh. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, Peregrine is also free to play, but a lot of the RPers went there. They were just nice for community in general. I think you don't have to RP though. Keep starting new characters, and they're always elves. So I'm just going to start in Thorn's Gate. I think the entire quest line there is memorized at this point. Barry says, "How are you liking the new expansion, Reeves? Worth the buy?" I have been having to take breaks on it, Terry. Not necessarily because of the content, just the questing has been kind of snooze fest. But that also might be because I'm playing a Necromancer as my main. I would be interested to see how it plays with a non-pet class. The environments are beautiful, though.
Revenge. Revenge.
But to be honest, I'd probably just, if I was on the fence about something right now, unless it went like 50% off or something like that, I'd probably just wait till the next expansion, because they're doing an expansion in November, I think, and that'll come with this one. So then you'll have, you know, 2 expansions to run through content would be my recommendation. But that's me. That's what I would do anyways. Unless you're just trying to burn some cash, then by all means, do it. I think it's worth it, though. It's not like you won't get your money's worth out of it. Alright, done with those. Phil, I need the D. Shoot. That's not good. Let's go back down to the water area. Anything falling? So I need the empty stones to collect these destructive energies, which look like those, but leave me alone. These gem clusters keep using me. Maybe in the water? Oh, there's one. It's an empty one. Sweet. One more. Team. Got it. Those. Hunt crystalline predators for living ice crystals. That is after Siren. Looks like they're in the Chilblain Fields at waypoint 185561. Or actually south. Might resub to Final Fantasy 14 just to hang out with my free company mates. Nice. Probably buying a story skip through the rest of Dawn Trail once the new expansion's out. You don't want to sit through all the cutscenes, Two Cats? No, I do not want to talk to Wolclamet again. Oh, I refuse those Two Cats. Four more. All done with those. Now we can fly back and talk to the NPCs. Can't make me refuse. After such a strong finish with the 1-2 punch of Shadowbringers and Endwalker, it's baffling that they dropped the ball that hard with Dawn Trail. I haven't played Final Fantasy XIV in a long time. Any of the expansions. All ready to talk to some NPCs. I got 4 of them here. I was so taken with the story, I farmed the dead ends. The last dungeon at Endwalker 45 times with trusts, which is extremely slow to get the minion that represents the important character in the story. And I don't farm anything, says 2 cats. You can feel the disturbing energies you carry, Rebus. You must be feeling the destructive nature of that all that. Plus, Wormstone is heavier than you would think. So we'll either get the choice of a varnished Wormstone ring, frenzy, or sacred scar robe of fortitude. Which is the bigger upgrade? That has a mitigation increase. I'm gonna say that one's on the table. Ring has weapon damage. Neither one of them. What's the robe look like? Kind of ugly, except for the skulls right there. It's not an upgrade at all. Neither one of them is an upgrade. Just pick one. It doesn't matter. Alright. Allow me to dispose of those where they will no longer impede the land's healing. Gladly you'll have every last piece. I now understand the depth of meaning this place held before it was ravaged by the Awakened. It was a place of gathering and devotion to the great crystalline mother of Vishen. Heard that before, though. Yes, but I hadn't felt it. Some of the dragons would choose to spend months in their temple. Good night. You. Dreams. Minion has a very low drop rate, roaming around like 1 to 2% last I saw. I've only seen it drop twice, the one I got included, so I didn't want to run the risk of someone else in the party getting it. If I did, so I ran with trusts, so I wouldn't get it automatic, so I would get it automatically. Nice, 2 cats. In quiet prayer, there was most holy spiritual place, the honor of those traditions and carrying them into the future. That is now my calling, with or without the temple. Oh. There are many relics and religious items in this land, and they are meant to recover and restore, but I am also concerned over the ever-growing number of wormkin overtaxing the land, threatening its recovery, especially in the warming warfields. Let me take care of this. I'll search for the Vishen items and call the wormkin numbers. I usually have to do one of these repeatables, but we're going to see. Now, if every NPC up here has a repeatable, then we got a problem.
Well met.
Impressive, Rebus. These artifacts you found are bound to fetch some good coin, and this phantasm residue. Well, that will be offered to only the most discerning parties in the underground markets. Discerning meaning richest? Naturally, here's your cut up front. Nice doing business with you. I just learned the chasm other have named Venerable Absence was another Vetian scars before the war. Yes, that's where the Temple of Vetian was located. Right, now imagine the riches to be made there. Do you want me to go there next? No, I'm going to search that area myself, but the region adjacent to it, the warming warfields, it has been utterly transformed from what it was. There are all sorts of theories about it. Good, then it means an even greater interest in oddities from there. I've noted curious dragon-like creatures fused with magic down there. Got a client that will pay well for bark talons from drake-like ravagers and eggs of the feathered ones too. Back with plenty of featherwing eggs and brigham bark talons. But Murgus. Did you find a place to bury the pendant? I did. And I think I did exactly as Lord Jelinek wanted. What? You saw evidence of this? Amazing. Oh, the thought of her spirit finally finding rest in being reunited with my friend brings me great joy. Well done. It felt important. What you've done here means a lot to me, Rebus. I have faith that... Wait, did you just hear that? No? Hear what? That. My friend was unmistakably battle cry of the Kromzek. Was echoing, as if... Oh, it came from those caves above us on the eastern mountain ridge. Kromzek giants here? That's what I heard. I bet my axe on it. I cannot let this stand. It's not the best strategy to face them head on. We don't have the numbers for that. Let's approach them from the side. Go to the south and enter the darkened passages where they won't expect it. Don't want to join me? Want to? I demand it. Blow this battle horn when you find the giants. I'll join you, and together we'll let them know they aren't welcome. Be sure to blow the horn when I find the giants in the darkened passage. Gonna give me a mount? Or no, that's a plushie. Interesting. Very cool. But Zori. Those are perfect, Rebus. Yes, yes. What are you covering with them? Rather thick muck. It's best you do not know the details, trust me. Very well. Presto, now plant these Mulcar repulsion wards around our campsite. It's an easy task. Click. Gonna head out for the night. Have a good one all. Have a good one too, cats. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate all the chats. Hope you have a good rest of your week, man. Stay safe out there. Done. Zori. Accept. Perfect, Rebus. Now we won't have to keep watch for those mindless brutes. As long as those wards live up to their intention, that is. Now with the camp better protected, we should turn our attention to feeding the many mouths around here. There's a lot of meat options if that's what you want. Definitely. Preferably something nice and fatty. Mammoth steaks will do well for that. Oh, and gather up any permafrost potatoes while you're out there. Some steak and potatoes, Velia style, coming right up. And he's going to give me a plushie for a Frostmane Hunter. Alright, 4 more quests. And there's mammoths right here. Okay, toes. Darn, I was checking my server for Final Fantasy XIV on the companion app, but I don't have to be subbed to that. But you have to be subbed. That's dumb. That's fail. What dungeon is that? You guys saw me. Yep. It's a bunch of them. Get them, Pat. Guy just disappeared. I'm gonna resub to Final Fantasy Tour, but I only care for it if the raids and dungeons and the PvP isn't bad, to be honest. It's fun, like Guild Wars 2 PvP is super fun. And I don't want to listen to all the useless cutscenes for the game that aren't voiced. Boo. So shit. Aggro range on those is actually pretty good. Five more of those. This is itching. At least Inky 2, the sound effects are character NPCs. I do wish more of it was narrated. But get it. Costs money. And it's not cheap, I would imagine. Of course, with AI now, I wonder if they could just have AI read it out loud instead of... I mean, I know that's bad. Because you want, you know, people to have jobs, but... I mean... So many mobs. Colors are gorgeous. Yeah, the biomes that they put in this expansion are really... Because it goes from like snow to this like almost overgrown biome, and then there's a lot of depth to the environment too. So like there's a lot of nooks and crannies to go into. Instance to run. Erupted. 5 to 8 of those. Did I get all the relics? Dark Inside says I'm gonna head out. I gotta close tomorrow, so I won't get up home and I won't get home until 11:30 at night. And I didn't sleep the last night because the Helldivers 2 update coming at 4 a.m. Dark Inside said I'm dedicated. Have a good night, Dark. I appreciate you, man. Done with those, but I need to kill Ravengers. That is for fetch a good price. You two fetch price. Looks like they're at waypoint 22726 868. Call me Cap. What's going on, sir? How do you feel about the Origins PvP server? I haven't logged in. I didn't even know it launched today, to be honest. I didn't see it in the patch notes. I haven't tried it yet. But I didn't really have, I was surprised they announced it. I don't know, I don't have plans to play on there on stream, but never say never, I guess. I literally just found out from Facebook. Let's go. Yeah, I'd found out tonight when I signed in. Chat was telling me about it. I was like, I didn't see it in the patch notes. It's a sneaky place for between two rocks. I might make a character over there. I just don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'll stream it. Let's see though. I want to say never, but I'm having a good time on regular PvE Origins, so I don't want it to take up any time slots from that. Ten dragons. You come down. You. Gather potatoes. Enter the western wastes. Okay, so gotta fill the possible locations. So waypoint negative 317 75 368. This is a lot of I finished the signature timeline tonight for Scars of Destruction, but this is a lot of questing outside of the signature timeline. Terry says, yeah, I heard about it from Reddit, so nice. I was just so burnt out from the retail, still debating on if I should start fresh or replay the game. Does this call me, Camp? Yeah. I think the event servers are a good supplement to people that do play retail. Because you can kind of spend, you don't have to spend all your time there, you know? But it's a good way to appreciate what you play as your main server. Because you'll play, if you play an Origin server call, you'll realize how slow it is compared to retail. I enjoy the pace of Origins, but I'm a casual. That's why. I enjoy the slow grind. I'm interested to try the PvP. Be on retail, feel like a god to PvP and get smushed. Played Origins, and there's just not a lot of grouping, to be honest, at low levels anymore. I mean, I mean, I've heard a few people say that. I don't see it, but that might just be because we run as a group, as the guild. So, but I do see lots of people looking for group and making groups all the time. I don't know how successful those pickup groups are, but Terry says Origins is very top heavy if you don't have a guild. Well, Origins has been out now for what? Over a year? Up on a year? Or just in Desert of Flames, which is about over, because I think in June we get Kingdom of Sky, and they've extended the Kingdom of Sky. It was going to go 4 months, but I think they did a poll and they're going to extend it to 6 months of Kingdom of Sky now. And we'll get Echoes of Fadeware after that. Oh, a small chest. This is another quest. Oh no! There's a reason it's called EverQuest, I guess. I'd say something about you picked up, but I'm not sure you were on the spoilers. Yeah. All good. I'm done with these? Okay, done with them now. I need to kill, destroy them. Seek those who cause this pain and destroy them. Chitari Blood Room. Rot Spine. Let's just say enjoy doing 8 more of those in each zone to get the needed weapon for the H2s. Great. Yeah. We're at that point, I think, of the expansion. I'm still surprised there's this much questing after the signature line. Like NPC questing, I guess. I did 4 of those quests and stopped playing for like 3 months. Yeah, I right there with you, call me. Right there with you. I don't like the repeatable mindless questing. I like having an end in sight, don't get me wrong. And I know there's a place for dailies. I don't even do heroics. I've had people ask me to do them, but I just can't get the motivation to do it. Granted, the repeatable kill turtle quest in Eastern Ways 95 to 100, says Terry. Actually, I capped. Oops, you have to do those 8 questions in each zone to unlock other ones that actually give you the blue coin. Oh no. Faster pet. What about team? EverQuest turned into every damn quest this expansion. It's like that in every expansion, though. I feel like past few have been that way. And once you finish the Signature timeline, you're good to do like H1s, but then it just gets to the point where they're increasing stats more. Visions of Etrovia wasn't too terrible. I usually just end up finishing the Signature timeline, and then I go back to one of the event servers until the game update comes down, and then when the game update comes out, I'll run that content, and then back to the event server of time. Next expansion I'll do, rinse and repeat. I like doing the group content on the event servers more than running H1s and H2s on live. Clearly he did not do that this time. No. This time I didn't even make it through this expansion's quest line. Well, I just finished it tonight, Sen. I finished the Signature timeline tonight. And then right now I've just been questing. Just grabbing feathers as I see them. Hail, Zori. Oh, that mammoth steaks look perfect, Reapus. Oh, you'll have to be able to find some permafrost potatoes. How wonderful. PvP might be fill the middle ground, says KC. I'm really hoping we actually get something new this expansion, like a class or something, please. And maybe something catering to solo players. I feel like a lot of the I mean, I've only done solo content with these past few expansions, but I feel like it's very solo friendly as it is. But I guess if you're raiding, you're gonna need group back. You need heroics. Always more we could use, Revis. Care to gather us some more locally sourced provisions? I don't want to do these. I feel like you always have to do at least one of the repeatables. Time flew by tonight, chat. I meant like the other sig line, something that replaces. Oh, gotcha. Ah, you have returned with an abundance of desirables, haven't you? I should think so. Did you find anything in the venerable absence? Certainly did. I stumbled upon this gold band. It must have been a dragon's ring. Are those Rekor runes engraved on the inside of it, underneath the tarnish? I don't know what they are. Let me rub it clean, then you might be able to read it better. Good thinking. And she disappeared. Sweet. She's gone. She's gone. Thick.
Well met.
Thank you for helping me call the Wormkin Rebus. As painful as it was for me to ask you to do that, I know your revered lands couldn't have recovered that many taxing it during the significant phase of regrowth. Here are the relics I recovered too. Thank you. And I get to pick one. So I get either that looking thing or another rock. I don't want to do any more repeatables. Back off. Gather potatoes. Potatoes. Just let me land. Sure said potatoes. I got the class hat that they had last expansion, and man, after I'd seen the steps for the better version, I damn near fainted. Said, "Call me, Cap." Yeah. There's very few quest lines that I'd be like, I'm never doing this again. One of those was the Ascension timeline. Like, I'm never doing this on any other character again. I did it once because I was like, for the experience. Say I've done it one time. I did it on my monk over on Antonio Bale. And then I was like, I'm never doing that again. I will purchase whatever I need to purchase. Luckily now they just give it to you in the free chest, free gear chest now and stuff like that. But and Panda. Good old Panda. Panda, Panda, Panda. Seeing potatoes, or somebody else out here gathering them as I gather them. Few of them. Potatoes, where are you? I did this expansion fully on my assassin, then switched over to my courser to do it, and I was like, okay, I'm done doing this again. Yep. I don't know how the altars do it with all their mains. I don't know how you guys have the patience to do multiple characters. I'm a patient person, but I'm not that patient. Are you telling me I'm supposed to do multiple gathers? No, that's something else. Three more potatoes. Go talk to Zori. Wonder how long it'd take me to run that instance. Western Waste, Darkened Passages. Got 20 minutes. I can do it in 20 minutes. Let's try. See what happens. Nope, that's not the instance. That's Western Waste Darkened Passages. This is... Of me? Giants. There should be a zone up here. Not seeing it on the map though. Second Southern Cave banner, Deep Cave banner, Giant Scimitar banner. Delving the Darkened Passages. Portal up the beginning of the Chitauri Passages at waypoint negative 607. Note to get to the zone and land on the ledge. Hold on. Land on the ledge at negative 56927 431. Way off. I'm thinking it was over there. I don't understand how people have multiple characters done in the first month, like Pardon. Well, they probably have them on follow while they're doing it the first time on their main. So they just box them around. Would be my guess. So they have 6 accounts, and then they just have the characters on follow. On the ledge, then walk inside the cave. Portal is on the left, or you can use the Geoman's transport at this location. So there's the portal. Messages. So this is the one I need. So let's see what happens. This quest is followed by laying draconic traps. We'll probably do this. We'll try to finish this instance and then we'll probably call it night, chat. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Can you imagine figuring all this stuff out with the benefit of Wiki? Yeah. That's usually why I give it a little bit of time, because usually on these expansions, the wiki isn't updated yet. So I am just going by the quest log. That's probably why this one I was getting burnt out so quickly. This expansion is because a lot of the stuff wasn't in the wiki yet, and I was just getting tired of looking around for stuff. think I've already ran this instance before. Seems very familiar. Yeah, I think I've already done this before. Still gives the discovery star, so maybe not. You have a buttload of experience with this, and if I had to do this, I would be pulling error even at low level 7. Yeah. Alright, first, there, but we're gonna kill the name drop. Name down. Shiny's right here. 8 chest. Wastewalker sandals of the Dracomancer. Okay. This guy. Oh, I was supposed to... Frick. Shit. I was supposed to blow the horn. I think I fucked up. Supposed to blow the horn back here. That's for the Kromzek Giants. Nah. How squishy are you at these levels? I see how fast you can kill. Or are you rather squishy? Yeah. I can't take hits at all. If I didn't have my pet for a necromancer or my life taps, I'd be screwed. It's usually why I run with the healer merc as well, AC. Because the healer merc will res me if I do die. Which is not very often as a necromancer, but... And even then, I still have my self-res. So, I have multiple ways of getting back into the fight. Named. Here. Okay. Dead. Named. Oh, okay. It's got a. Okay. A little bit of a mechanic there. Ding. Shiny. Self-res is nice. My savior has been Kenny so far. Kenny's a very good merc. Travel to the Rhyme Claw Caves. Here's the Kromzek. That didn't call him. Here. Yeah, come out here and see if he... Just gonna keep going in. There it is. Blow the horn. There he is. Pet's going ham. Okay. Talk to Murgus. I knew I had heard Kromzek. What'd I tell you? Now there's time to introduce him to my axe. And a few of my other weapons, too. I'll see you back down at the camp if I survive this. Good luck. Slay Giants. Need 18. Hopefully the 3 I just killed weren't part of that 18. See, what do you mean? They're giants. How can I not see them? What's this? Excuse me? Okay. No hostile spells. Cool. Take that, sir. Shoot, I need 5 more giants. Please tell me there's... Get up there. What? Stuck. You pull them down? I think I can reach them. I was just sitting there. It looks like there's a way up there somehow. Just trying to see what that is. What are you up to tonight, Snookin'? Here it is. Just got my Unify network set up. Ooh, Unify, huh? Good stuff. Pricey, but good. I need to return to Murgus. Should I do that before I kill him? Have a go away and AP up now? Nice. Slowly build it out. I think he went outside of the zone. So I think I just killed the final boss, and then we're good. Just double checking me. Okay, he went outside. Okay. So we're gonna kill this final boss, and then I like the Unify setup mainly because everything is they have a good update schedule as well. So like they patch a lot, and the interface is pretty uniform. Aimed. They do take a while. We have some Unify stuff to work. A lot of our access points and controllers are Unify. It's a lot of ads. Our switches are Aruba, though. Just because of the warranty. That's it. Got everything in here. Everything places together nicely. I have it, but I love it. Yeah, we're a Aruba shop too. Yeah, we had, well, because I guess HP went to Aruba, but we're still rocking some HP switches, but most everything is upgraded to Aruba now. Then we have one Sophos firewall. We went from Barracuda to Fortinet, which has been an experience, to say the least. So it's all things. All right. I think that's it. Let's get out of here. Let's go talk to this dwarf. And then we'll call it a night. We dumped our Nexus 5Ks for Aruba. Oh, Fortinet, my condolences. Yeah. Well, the Fortinet wasn't really a choice, unfortunately, for us. It was politics. But we're making do. I actually have we have lunch tomorrow with some of the reps about some stuff. Talking. Murgus. That was exhilarating. Those Kromzek did not expect us. That is true. They must not have been there very long. Sweet. We got Scar Tactics achievement, and we got a Gorewing Terra plushie. Accept. And we got a fragment shard. Thank you. I noticed that too. Their camp looked very recent, and there wasn't as many as I thought was expected. More like a forward vanguard, or a scouting crew. Together, we made a significant dent in the Kromzek numbers, but more will come unless we do something about it. Like what? Gather dormant draconic elemental rune bands. I saw them scattered about on the warming warfields. Must have fallen dormant after the awakened. Dormant elementals? Why? You're going to plant them in the Rimeclaw Caves, summoning draconic elementals to battle the Kromzek for us. Oh, and be sure to drop them near the clan banners. That'll really send a message. Ah, using dragon magic against the giants. That makes sense. Alright. Not really any upgrades in this stuff, but we'll do it. Alright. I think that's a good stopping point, chat. Functional Parrot says, "Oh, I'm on Halls of Fate. How you doing, Functional? Sucks you're coming in at the end of the stream, though, man." So tonight we finished the signature timeline for Scars of Destruction. So goal number 1 has been met. I continued questing through, even though I do have mail for the game update. So I think next Tuesday, I don't know what we're going to do next Tuesday. Because next Tuesday I might go to Lord of the Rings online. Really been itching to play that. Some more of that, I should say. I don't know if I'm going to do the game update stuff yet. We'll see. We shall see. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate you, man. Don't forget, chat, you can enter up on the channel currency giveaway. All you got to do is type !enter, E-N-T-E-R, for a chance at winning 5,000 copper. Spot currency to play the sound effects and the minigames in chat. Came to say goodnight. Guess have a good night, man. Take care. I'll tune in next time for a stream for it. It's all good, Functional. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. You too, Terry. Thank you. Appreciate y'all watching. Let's see who's in the channel currency giveaway this evening. So Twitch chat and YouTube chat. Twitch chat, we got Cyrus, Delanor, Snookin, Freddy, Lizzie, Grog, Darkenside, and Sin over on Twitch. So if you want a chance at winning 5,000 copper, type !enter, E-N-T-E-R, in the chat. Over on YouTube, we got Bonk, Snookin, and Sin over there. So Snookin and Sin are going for the double dip. Wee Daddy got the double dip on Sunday. One on both Twitch chat and YouTube chat. If you want to enter up on YouTube, same command. But yeah, we finished out the signature timeline. We continued questing throughout the Western Waste. There's a few more instances to run. I haven't got any gear updates. We did get a new adornment, which was called Constance the Balanced. We've got that when we finished out the signature timeline, and it's a set gem. So like there's one of 3, so there should be 2 more of those. Once I have all 3 of them, I'll have 44.4 fervor overcap. It'll increase the fervor to 93.1 and with 2 of them, and then if I get 3, I'll have potency of 11,000 added. So crazy stats or numbers. Next planned stream is Saturday. We should be live. We'll be over on the Origins server, on the Origins PvE server, not the PvP server. Playing, hopefully completing out Saving Souls with the guild. Saturday or Sunday. So, be looking at that. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. Right. Entries have stopped on Twitch chat. And the winner this evening is Darkenside. Congrats, sir. Give. Mark. Give 1,000 copper. Sir? All right, YouTube chat, you're next. Entries have stopped. And the winner this evening is Sin. Congrats, Sin. Typing. I think I missed something. Did extra 0. There we go. That was it. Got it right. Sweet. All right, everybody. That's it. I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate all the support. Shout outs tonight. Thank you, Lizzie Liz, for the 56 months of support. Crack Tune on Sunday. Thank you for the 24 months of support. Pyro Life, thank you for the follow on Sunday. Evil, thank you for the 50 months of support. Keyguard, thank you for the follow. Darko, thank you for the 19 months of support. Appreciate you guys. Lizzie Liz says, nice stream, Reeves. Have a good night. Have a good one, Lizzie. We'll probably be on Lord of the Rings next Tuesday. As of right now, that'll be the plan. I'll try to keep you all updated if I change my mind. But we'll be back in Lord of the Rings next Tuesday, I think, as of right now. But appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the chats. We all enjoyed the stream. And y'all have a great rest of your week, all right? Stay safe. Be good humans to each other, please. We'll be back here this weekend, all right? All right, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all.
Here comes trouble, putting on a show. Like a domino, I fall. Another bottle, don't know what to say. Send me on my way to you. I know you're all that I want, but I don't even know your name. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you another way. And you say it's a one-night thing, but I want something more than that. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you another way. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you another way. Eyes wide open, holding out for you. Tell me that it's true. Oh, did you notice? I saw you over there, looking like a heartbreaker. I know you're all that I want, but I don't even know your name. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you another way. And you say it's a one-night thing, but I want something more than that. So don't